And I am live. Yes, I am live. I am also alive. I've had numerous people messaging me, asking me if I'm okay. I haven't gotten live. Where are you? Last we saw you, you went from Rhode Island to Massachusetts. I'm okay, you guys. I actually just finished up because I can't go live and walk through. I did take a tour, you guys, of the Lizzie Borden Bed and Breakfast, or better known as Lizzie Borden Axe Murder House. So, since I'm having to do this on a street corner because I was not able to go live inside, I'm going to give a quick rundown on what I just went through. What's really cool is that they do offer tours throughout the day. So, and they're not that badly priced, but it was worth the money for me to go and do that so that way I could bring you guys this live. On top of that, this is an honor of my mom. My mom's been gone for 18 years, and Lizzie Borden was one of her absolute favorite people. So there's no way on God's green earth I was leaving New England and not coming to this location. So, Mom, this is for you. Like, we did it. We're here. Like, I actually, like, I pulled in the parking lot, and no joke, you guys, I teared up. Like, I even messaged Nick. I was like, I'm like tearing up. Um, a running joke in my family growing up, in the state fairs in the 80s and 90s, they would have Tupperware and Avon, and, you could sign up for the flyers, and everybody would, as a joke in the family, when they would go to the fairs, county, state, whatever, they would always put my address down and put Lizzie Borden as a joke for my mom. So I ended up writing throughout my life 5 or 6 papers on Lizzie Borden. And so, and it was influenced by my mom. A lot of my trips are influenced by the love for history and paranormal that my mom gave me. So for me to be able to be here is huge. So yeah, today, this part of the trip is for my mom. So I am actually going to be going to the graveyard as well, where Lizzie has been laid to rest. So, what a lot of people don't know or might not know about, if you've never heard of Lizzie Borden, so on August 4th, 1892, about ready to flip my dates, Andrew and Abby Borden were bludgeoned to death with an axe. Now, a lot of us kids from the 80s, we should recall the nursery rhyme. Lizzie Borden took an axe and gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, she gave her father how many? 41. In reality, Abby did take the brunt of damage to her. She ended up with 18 to 22 strikes in the back and side of her head, you guys. Yeah, like there's rage going on there. Her dad took 8 to 10, all right in here. They actually said, and was showing the pictures inside when I was on the tour, that the couch was moved that Andrew was on because it got stuck in him. So trying to wiggle it back out, it actually drug the couch into the doorway of where the dining room was. So I would highly, highly, highly suggest, recommend, if you can get to Fall River, Massachusetts, and take a tour of this beautiful home that is still here, that does offer daytime tours. It is a bed and breakfast. From 10 to 12 at night, they do ghost tours. You can sign up for that. You can also rent out this building for overnight investigations. Pretty damn cool. So I'll tell you that when we went to the basement, when it was the basement portion of the tour, the lights actually dimmed and then went off for like a good few minutes. And then they flickered and came back on, and but it was a dim come back on, and then they came fully back on. I'll be honest, I don't like the basement. I hate the basement. I felt sick to my stomach in the basement. There's different parts of the house you can feel like energy shifts. I mean, you don't need abilities. You should be able to feel that there's a change in the atmosphere. I'm hoping I need to Waze because I've got a really special location. I am going to live from tonight. I'm supposed to be there at 8 p.m. It's 5:20 Eastern right now. I got to be there at 8 Eastern. And I've got a special guest that's actually going to be going live from location with me tonight, you guys. Today's been a fun, full packed day. The tour is a 90-minute tour. It is thoroughly worth your time. Um, the lady that we had that did our tour, she actually dressed up in period clothing, and let me tell you, she knows her stuff. Like, hey Derek and hey Chris, how are you? Thank you for jumping on and joining. What's really cool is that yeah, I'm Chris. I'm gonna be on this road trip until like November. I think I get back home in Fort Wayne like November 8th. So yeah, I you guys, I'm on the road. I've got many no locations. Every day's a new location. I'm gonna flip the camera around, do a walk around. I can show the outside of the house, so I will show that real quick. I took a crap ton of pictures. I will be posting pictures across all social media platforms. I was not allowed to go live during the tour or videotape during the tour. So unfortunately, I don't have any video. All I can do is go live from the street, and this is a main thoroughfare in Fall River. It's extremely busy. It's loud, but it is so worth it. So, um, oh, Derek, I appreciate you posting that. Thank you so much. But it's the thought that counts. So thank you so much for taking the time and effort to do that. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna flip my camera. I'm gonna do a quick walk around so you guys can at least see the outside of the house. And yeah, if you with Lizzie Borden, with what happened, and it's still a huge mystery. Did Lizzie do it? Bridget actually passed away living in Montana, and she actually requested. Now, Bridget, for those who don't know, was the maid in the house, who they called Maggie, which was a derogatory term for immigrant women at the time. Bridget requested her Catholic priest and her spiritual advisors to come when she was on her deathbed. They were 2 hours too late. So who knows what Bridget went to the grave with when it comes to this murder? There were a few suspects. There were a lot of questions. Lizzie was acquitted. She did take the inheritance money and go buy a mansion, not just one. She bought two, the house right next door. In the house next door, she gave to her seamstress. Now, if you know anything about the trial, the seamstress, because Lizzie burned a blue dress, which people speculated was the edging was soaked in the blood of Andrew and Abby. But the seamstress was able to provide a wonderful alibi on what happened with the dress. Lizzie says that she got red paint from freshly painted floorboards. And she kept asking her seamstress to recreate the dress. The seamstress never recreated the dress, and Lizzie, in her frustration, burned said dress. And that's the dress that was highly in question. So, yeah, it's a great story. I highly encourage you guys to look into the history of Lizzie Borden, and then you make the decision on whether or not Lizzie actually killed her dad and stepmom. Let me flip the camera and take you guys for a walk around the building real quick. So you guys should be able to recognize this. It has been on, I think, every ghost hunting show known to mankind. I'm not going to be able to do a really wide angle because there's the street. You're literally on the street, you guys, when you come here. There is parking in the back, but it is very limited parking. So, and there is a gift shop out in the barn now too. Next door is a really nice coffee shop. I'm actually going to be jumping in there and grabbing something warm to drink for my drive. I got to check Waze and see how far it is to get to my next location I'm supposed to be at 8 o'clock tonight, which you guys will be watching me go live from. And then, like I said, there's limited parking in the back. And you got your guest shop, your gift shop. Okay, that was weird. I'm on 5G, full bars. I should not have dropped my reception whatsoever. I don't know what happened there. Somebody else actually had their phone malfunction when we were upstairs in the attic in Bridget's room. So you be the deciding factor. You figure out what could have happened. All right, guys, but I do apologize. This isn't like my typical live, me walking you through, me explaining stuff. Okay, I don't know why I keep going in and out of service. I'm jumping off here. I'm getting a coffee from the shop right next door. So make sure you guys tune in. It's going to be a little bit after 8. I am going live from a really cool location. I am super excited, and I'm going to have a special guest with me as well. So I'm so excited for you guys to get to meet this person. So I'm going to jump off. So I love you. Peace. And don't forget, be like Bree. By the way, look up the Ghoul Guide. Go give her a like and follow. She's a good friend of mine, Courtney Eastman. She's amazing with what she does. She does a lot of her posting over on Instagram. So if you've got Instagram, go find the Ghoul Guide, you guys. Go and support this girl and what she's doing, because what she's doing is freaking amazing. You know I wouldn't steer you wrong. All right, I'm about ready to go in the coffee shop. I'll see you guys later.